Hey, I'm Adrian for Rabona TV, and today we're going on a world tour around the world for the World Cup qualifiers. So on any continent, if there was a match, we'll talk about at least 2 or 3 matches, and any notable news stories from there. Except for Africa, because they just played in their African Cup of Nations, so they didn't have any qualifiers for the World Cup. How many times am I gonna say cup in this video? Let's start in Europe. So England do what they always do and won. Well, at least what they always do in qualifying, am I right? And speaking of doing what they always do, Mr. Ross Barkley spent the entirety of the 2 matches during this international break on the bench. 0 minutes played in his last 7 England call-ups, the poor bastard. It all connects, man, because 0 is the number of goals that England has conceded during this qualifying campaign. And given that Germany conceded a goal against Azerbaijan, England is now the only team in European qualifying that has not conceded yet. Give it up for England. Give it up for the 3 Lions, man. Give it up. No goals. Speaking of giving it up, we gotta give it up for ya boy Ronaldo. And yes, of course I have a Cristiano Ronaldo Portugal national team jersey. My family's Portuguese. Thank you, by the way, to my uncle, Uncle B. Thank you so much for this jersey. Love it. Cristiano scored his 600th career goal over this international break and is now just 204 goals away from the all-time leading goal scorer's top spot. Will he get there though? I doubt it. But he also is just the 4th ever European player to score 70 international goals, and on Tuesday he equaled a low-key legend, Miroslav Klose, for 3rd in the European international football all-time scoring list. Also, the Oceania lost again, and it cost a manager his managerial life at the helm of the Dutch national team. Danny Blind, the father of Daley Blind, we're sad to see you go. Well, anyone who's not Dutch is probably sad to see you go. Because now the Dutch national team has their work cut out for them, man. They're 4th in their group, 3 points behind. I just made it 2. 3 points behind 2nd place Sweden and 6 points behind leaders France. By the way, speaking of Sweden, they are one of only 3 other UEFA teams that has a squad made up entirely of players that play abroad. AKA none of them play in Sweden. The other 2 countries like this are Iceland and Ireland. Oh, and a quick shout out to Italy for never having lost a World Cup qualifier at home. That's insane. And that's all I have to say about Europe. Okay, now South America. Okay, so Messi was banned for 4 matches, which is the harshest possible penalty you can get for dissent. And he served one of those matches against Bolivia. What did Messi do? Well, we don't really know for sure, but it all seems a little bit fishy. Apparently Messi said to the assistant ref, "F off, your mother's c***," which is pretty vile stuff, but it wasn't included in the original referee's report and was only added on Monday after the Chile Football Association sent in the video footage of the incident. And Argentina played pretty badly against Bolivia, and they lost 2-0 and are now in 5th place behind Uruguay, Chile, Colombia, and Brazil. Editing, Adrian, is that right? Speaking of Brazil, after 9 straight wins and now qualifying for Russia 2018, the Brazil coaching staff is looking for ways to keep them all level-headed. After the success of Tite's team, they're scared of them being overly euphoric and losing the plot. They've even gone as far as to call meetings on how to keep that team euphoria under control. So congrats to Brazil for being the first team from CONMEBOL to qualify for the World Cup, but keep your head on your shoulders, keep your feet on the ground, keep your stick on the ice, keep watching that 7-1 loss to Germany over and over and over, and just stay grounded and focused, okay guys? CONCACAF! It's basically as you were there. Mexico's still looking strong. They've only conceded once in 4 matches, and they just got 2 wins against Trinidad and Tobago, Stutter, and Costa Rica. So, hey, well done, El Tri. USA, on the other hand, well, they got everyone super stoked with their 6-0 drubbing of Honduras, who, by the way, has the same amount of points as them now, but they could only manage 1 point against Panama on the road. So it's not great, but they're at least playing a lot better, even though they didn't look super fantastic in that match against Panama. But there's still 6 matches to play in, so there's still a pretty long way to go to finalize that qualification from CONCACAF, but you cannot count out Los Ticos, my guy. All right, Asian qualifying. Now, I didn't pay too much attention to it, but I did see that Mr. Shinji Jigyoki Ryaki. What is wrong with my mouth today? Shinji Okazaki scored his 50th goal for Japan in their 5-0 smackdown of Afghanistan. So Japan is first in Group B. Australia You're in third place, buddy, behind Saudi Arabia. Australia and Arabia play each other in the IA Derby on June 8th of this year, so watch out for that, because that's going to be a big one in the qualifying process. Also, Iran all but cemented their place in the World Cup, and Thailand, well, they're definitely not going to the World Cup, so better luck in 2022 in Qatar, Thailand. And finally, we got Oceania. Oceania. I've never known how to say that word. Someone please tell me how you say it. I could just look it up, but it's fun to speak to you guys. New Zealand won. Again. So with 10 points and 0 goals conceded in their 3-team group, they cemented a place in the playoff round of the Oceania qualifying playoff round. And they will likely be playing against, we don't know yet because the other group is not 100% settled. All I know is that this video is over right now, so thank you so much for watching. My name is Adrian. If you liked what you saw, hit that like button, maybe hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video like I say at the end of every single video. If you knew that, thank you, you're probably a subscriber. All right, bye, peace. Why both? Just one, Adrian. Just say bye or peace, not both.